I can't help but comment on Dick Ford's comments.
You have to.
I mean, it really shocks me. It aggravates me to the point.
Shocks you? Shock. Well,
I mean, nothing. You get to a stage now when you listen. She's now competing very closely with Enil in his comments. But we'll get to his comments. But let me say something. How dare she lecture the nation about what the soul of the nation is? When you say that the country has called for an inquiry into a company that's treating with billions of dollars, and we should be ashamed of ourselves. The audacity of this woman to tell us we should be ashamed by asking a government that is accountable to us to account, that we've hounded this man, and talks about the inquiries similar to that as a lynch mob, similar to a murder case taking place. This is how Calder Hart is treated. And all people have done is inquire. And remember, this is a public inquiry where evidence has been made public, has been in the public domain about UDCOT. The billions of dollars, when you drive past the waterfront, you are faced with those buildings. When you see the incomplete Taruba Stadium, you're faced with it. But what I want to tell Minister Dick Ford, who is the line minister for UDCOT, when she wants to talk about the soul of the nation, what the soul of the nation is all those children who are in the hospital that can't get medical care, the people who have to line up for hours to get medicine and medical care and do not get it, the people who die in the hospitals, the victims, the tears that every citizen of this country sheds when one of their relatives or friends is a victim of crime, the lack of water in the country, the lack of amenities, the violence that takes place in schools, the lack of how this government cares about its people, the mismanagement of funds. That is the soul of the country. Your soul is your people. And when your priority is pretty buildings and spending out all the money, that can't be the soul. And to justify, if there's a criminal investigation, why are you talking about the soul of the nation and you are ashamed of us? You are judging us? How dare you judge us when your government is conducting in such a callous way that it has no regard for the citizens of the country? And that, she should resign for a statement like that. But of course, that is something that we'd never seen a country like that. But it demonstrates the thinking of this cabinet and this government. And I'm not a Christian, but I find it so wrong, the use of the Bible and words of God to veil their discourses which deal with corruption and their inefficiencies and so on. Have some respect how you treat with the holy books. Don't, for every reason, throw God into the mix, especially when you have issues of crisis. Now, if Calder Hart and UDCOT was a government body, building hospitals, helping sick children, helping the poor, the oppressed, building dams for water, seeing about the country, and he was doing such a fine job, and the government had the citizens at the forefront, I would agree with her. Don't hound the man down. But the $1.8 billion building that faces Hyatt is empty today. That is squandered money. They will never get that rented. The Taruba Stadium, Brian Lara Stadium, that is a white elephant. It will always be a white elephant. That money, $1 billion squandered. So what is going to happen when this money runs out? Are we going to pray to God and say that this is God's will? You're spending out all the money and doing it in such a way that you're going to then come and punish the same citizens. What property tax is about? Property tax is about your deficit financing because you spend out the money. The $1 billion on the summits that you have not up till today been able to account for any investment coming into this country is another example of squandered money. When they're going to raise water rates, all the people who are not getting water today have to pay water rates. And if you don't, they will cut you off. They will penalize you. All the facilities that you pay for that you get no benefit, the taxes, the property tax. You're paying taxes in this country. You're supposed to be getting, the purpose of taxes to get benefits. You're getting nothing of it because a government's priorities are misguided. And you penalize the citizens.